as you will learn if you're not already aware of it. Whereas Rebecca Jeffers Guthrie of Springfield, a lifelong community volunteer and advocate for autistic children and adults, died on April 11th, 2005. And whereas Becky Guthrie was born on July 21st, 1925 in Wheeling, West Virginia, attended Denison University and was a graduate of the University of Miami. And whereas as the wife of John Riley Guthrie, a retired general in the United States Army, Becky Guthrie served her country honorably as an active duty Army wife for more than 30 years. And whereas as the mother of 6 children, one of whom was autistic, Becky Guthrie was a leader in the right to education movement in Virginia. And whereas between 1965 and 1973, and that really was the beginning of our making sure that all had opportunities, Becky Guthrie served on the governor's board establishing special education standards, helped establish the National Society for Autistic Children and the Northern Virginia Society for Autistic Children, and participated in other special education initiatives in Fairfax County that helped ensure that the right to a free, appropriate public education was included in the Constitution of Virginia in 1971. And whereas Becky Guthrie served as a trustee of St. John's Community Services for more than 10 years, where she helped oversee the expansion of community-based services for developmentally disabled adults in Washington, D.C., Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, and raise funds to endow a home for developmentally disabled adults in Fairfax, Virginia. And whereas throughout her life, Becky Guthrie was known as an outstanding builder of relationships and a friend and inspiration to all who knew her. And while stationed in Japan with her husband, she was a great ambassador who strengthened the bonds of friendship between Americans and Japanese. And whereas Becky Guthrie will be missed by her family and countless friends and admirers in the Army and in Annandale, as well as abroad, now therefore be it resolved that the House of Delegates, the Senate concurring, that the General Assembly hereby note with great sadness the passing of an outstanding community volunteer and fine Virginian, Rebecca Jeffers Guthrie. Be it resolved further that the Clerk of House of Delegates prepare a copy of this resolution for presentation to the family of Rebecca Jeffers Guthrie as an expression of the respect in which her memory is held by the members of the General Assembly.